Okay, great. Thank you, Brad. I got the ability to, oh, wonderful. Okay, if you're not speaking, please mute. Thank you. I'd like to welcome you to the October SVFIG Zoom meeting. Uh, we've got a pretty good program today. A couple of announcements. Fourth day, for first and foremost, fourth day is the third Saturday of November. If you're going to be joining us in person or even watching replays, go to MeetUp and sign up for the meeting. If you are willing to present, we're still looking for speakers, even at this 11th hour. You can, it's not really the 11th hour, you can actually go to the SVFIG homepage and see Dave's counter that's counting down to fourth day. So you can see how many exactly days and hours are left until the start of fourth day. Thank you, Dave. I'd like to say that you can go on Amazon and look for Jurgen's fourth books. Pretty much one of the few games in town in terms of fourth books these days. Let's see what else. So drop me an email on fourther@comcast.net. Be sure it's .net and not .com. It's Joseph O'Connor. I'm hoping he'll present at fourth day. Joseph, are you there? All right, Joseph is a blur. I think he's moving so fast we can't see him. He's there. Hi, Joe. Can't hear you.
Hi,
You're
Kevin.
muted.
Yeah, I took it off. I always mute myself just as I go on the air.
You're wonderful. I really appreciate you're
Thank
not interrupting actual speakers. But are you interested? I dropped you a line, I think earlier this week. Are you interested in presenting on fourth day?
you. I'd love to. I got to think of a topic though. I'm kind of getting a late start.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Um, Let me see if I can come up with something. Okay. I'll can you give me 1 week?
Sure.
Okay.
I used to start sending out emails and requests in August. I would have started earlier this year, but August is too early for fourth day. It never seemed to come together until the last maybe week and a half or 2 weeks that fourth day really started to gel into something, some semblance of an actual fourth day. But please, if you're interested in presenting, drop me a line.
Yeah. I'm always interested. My
Even if
creators
it's
don't seem to flow as well as they have before.
even if it's maybe, drop me a line.
Okay, sure.
Put fourther or just put fourth day in the subject line because that will enable me to find it. And once again, third Saturday of November. Uh,
Yep, I
so
got
Dave Jaffe has an announcement that he would like to make.
Right. This last week, I got an email reporting the passing of the co-developer of the computer bulletin board systems in Chicago, Ward Christensen. And when I was living in Chicago, I knew him pretty well. He was a member of our Chicago area computer hobbyist club, and he was the software person behind these bulletin board systems. And there was another fellow, Randy Sace, who died about 5 years ago, who was the hardware guy, and they just sort of teamed up to get a this computer bulletin board system running. And Ward was a brilliant person. He worked at IBM, and he was to tell you how brilliant he was even more brilliant than Brad Nelson.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, well, he was. And we were all sort of early adopters of CPM, and it was written. The bulletin board system was written first in BASIC just to make sure that they got the algorithms right, and then he rewrote it in assembler, and it was all done on CPM on a floppy disk operating system. So it had certainly had limitations, but it really caught on as you know, before the internet became super popular. So I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. Thank you, Kevin.
He was the X modem inventor, is that right?
Yes, yeah, he did X modem as well, and so that was a way of transmitting files over modem from computer to computer back in those days. And he did a lot of other things too. Yeah, I have an article that I saw that I'll pass along in the chat about him. And he was they did a sort of a documentary on computer bulletin board systems, and he was interviewed for that. So let me put this in the chat, and yeah, thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Dave. Any other announcements, comments, criticisms, slander, libel, explanations as to the difference between slander and libel? Never mind. All right, without further ado, our first speaker, who needs no introduction, will introduce himself and get on with the show.
All right, let's see if I can track down which screen is happy. Oh, it looks like that one's happy.